Hello and welcome back to WWE 2K20. And we are on NXT as we see a new mentorship emerge in the main event. Anyways, let's get into the first match. As discussed before, Gavin is still on his leave of absence after a pulled muscle. And so Barnett, again, is going to be in a 2-on-1 match unless Crow does show up this time, which seems unlikely after the match that he had last week against the Danger Zone. Chris Danger and Max Danger will be facing off against Crow and Barnett for the tag titles at Extreme Rules. But will Crow show up then? We'll just have to see as we move into the first match on NXT, which will be Barnett and hopefully Crow facing off against the Undisputed Era. Undisputed Era seeing the win that the Danger Zone got over Barnett last week and wanting their own match against Crow and Barnett, hoping that Crow doesn't show up. So we'll just have to see if Crow shows up at all. Regardless, let's go ahead and bring out Undisputed Era, led by Adam Cole, and I believe it will be Bobby Fish joining him this time. Shock the system. And right now, Barnett seems to be the only one on his team, as Adam Cole and Bobby Fish make their way out to the ring, hoping to pick up a big win on Barnett. Moving on, hopefully they will suffice to put him away, and they're hopefully trying to move themselves up into their own title match. Regardless, let's go ahead and move into the action. Like I said, Crow hasn't been seen since the last pay-per-view, actually, when he and Barnett defended the titles against the Lucha House Party. And Gavin hasn't been seen in a while. Unfortunately, he pulled muscle after his last match. Ooh, slamming him straight down on the mat with a flatliner and an elbow strike across the face, but Barnett's not even fazed by it. Barnett's already bleeding, but he does manage to fling Adam Cole into the corner with a few stomps to his back. And now picking up for a side slam. And this could spell disaster if Barnett is able to take down Adam Cole before... Oh, it's Kyle O'Reilly, not Bobby Fish. Regardless, if he's able to put away Adam Cole before he's able to tag in Kyle O'Reilly, it could be some trouble for Undisputed Era. But Adam Cole getting Barnett up to his shoulders, hits him with a Hiroshi Goroshi, landing Barnett into the center of the ring again. Super kick to the chest. Barnett's not even phased. Elbow across the face of Adam Cole, and Adam Cole slammed down to the mat again. He goes for a roll-up. 1, 2, kick out at 2. That could have been one of the quickest matches we've seen. Not as quick as the Ryan Tretyakov versus Jake Hager match, which ended in about 5 seconds flat, when Ryan managed to tap out Jake Hager, who has been released from the WWE now, as he had 2 matches, both against Ryan. Both times he got injured, so repeated injuries, he's retiring from the WWE to move on to better things. Probably move on as Jake Hager in the AEW. Regardless, Barnett slung against the ropes as Kyle O'Reilly hits him with a suplex, and he goes for the pin. 1, kick out at 1. Didn't think it was going to be enough to put him away, and it wasn't. Barnett back up to his feet, a little slow there, and a takedown from Kyle O'Reilly with some palm strikes. The head of Barnett straight into an armbar. Doesn't really do much as it's rope break. Slams him down to the mat again. And a kick to the gut, a kick to the head, an elbow strike. But Barnett's not even fazed by it. He picks him up for a big spike DDT, and Kyle O'Reilly is laid out. Kyle O'Reilly could be in a lot of trouble here, as Barnett goes for the pin. Is it going to be enough to put away Undisputed Era? 1, kick out at 1. Didn't assume as much, but Barnett had to try. He's got the finisher saved up I believe that Spike DDT might have been his signature. And not going for the finisher quite yet. Instead, going for 2 gut kicks and then a double axe handle strike. Kyle O'Reilly getting out of the offense presented by Barnett with a big enziguri across the face of Barnett, laying him out, giving him time to tag in Adam Cole, who leans up. Barnett against the ropes, taking him to the outside. And a pile driver, a middle rope assisted pile driver from Adam Cole, picking Barnett back up to his feet again. Kick to the gut, DDT, lays out Barnett. Kick to the hand that time, but for some reason Barnett clutching his knee could potentially be an injury. That could be bad. Crow's missing. Barnett could be injured. Gavin's injured. They might just lose the tag titles altogether. Might be Undisputed Era versus Max Danger and Chris Danger. Oh, is Kyle O'Reilly going to be able to tap out Barnett? No, the bigger man gets on top with a few strikes to the head. Both men in trouble here. Really targeting the leg of Barnett. Barnett could be in trouble if that leg is continually targeted. He could get a potential injury. He's already bleeding from the head. Kyle O'Reilly now targeting the leg. O'Reilly bouncing off the ropes and hitting with a clothesline, laying out Barnett. Goes for the pin. 1, kick out at 1. The lariat not being enough to take down the bigger man. Barnett is in trouble here, though, as he is already almost in red health. Gets out of the big boot. Instead, hits him with a finish combo. Is it going to be enough to put away Kyle O'Reilly? He's pulling him away from the ropes, wasting valuable time trying to keep him from a rope break. Goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Kyle O'Reilly has a signature. Adam Cole watching from the outside. He's still in yellow health. Kyle O'Reilly's still in yellow health, but Barnett manages to get out of whatever Kyle O'Reilly was going for there. O'Reilly managing to power his way out of some elbow strikes from head scissors. Instead, hits him with a Hurricane Rana, and he's going in to tag in Adam Cole. Cole now with some offense on Barnett, I would presume, unless Barnett's able to get out of it. And he is with a gut strike to Adam Cole, a big shoulder tackle. And Adam Cole's in trouble here. Is it going to be enough to put away Adam Cole? No. Kick out before even 1. Barnett getting sloppy here. He's going to have to try a lot harder to put away Adam Cole. And a gut kick and a strike, overhead strike to the back of Cole. Lays him out. Could spell disaster for Undisputed Era as he picks him up for a cutter of his own. And now Cole in some deep trouble, some deep water here. He's going for the hot pin, and he manages to tag in Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly with a signature, not hitting it yet. Looked like he was about to, but instead, Barnett with the signature, planting him in a big spike DDT. He's going for the pin. Is it going to be enough to put away Kyle O'Reilly? 1, 2, kick out at 2. He's got a finish saved up. Is he going to go for the combo strike again? O'Reilly going for something. Doesn't connect. Puts him in the corner. This could be bad. Looks like Barnett's going to take him up top. This is going to be a big move from Barnett. What's he going for here? Oh boy. This is bad. This is really bad for Kyle O'Reilly. Butterfly suplex off the top rope. O'Reilly going for the tag in. Is he going to be able to reach Adam Cole in time? He does. Cole could be in trouble if Barnett hits the finish. Barnett stepping out of the way, but he's hit with an elbow and then a kick to the gut. Adam Cole with his signature. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and he pins Barnett in a 2-on-1 handicap match as Crow is nowhere to be seen. Still nowhere to be seen. Barnett with a very, very, very narrow loss on NXT. Unfortunately, he will be facing off against the Danger Zone at Extreme Rules for the tag titles, and potentially could be injured with that head injury. His head busted open immediately at the very start of the match. We'll have to see if he's even able to compete, and if Crow will even show up. Regardless, let's go ahead and get into the next match. Alright, and now for the Cruiserweight match. As always, you know the drill. It's always an NXT match, Cruiserweight match, and an NXT match. But that could change with Ryan Tretyakov winning the Champion of Champions title. We could see NXT evolve into a main roster show. We'll just have to see where that goes in the coming weeks. Regardless, Jack Gallagher making his first appearance on NXT, and he will be facing off against Neville in a one-on-one match. We saw last time, I believe, Cedric Alexander versus Johnny Gargano, and I believe Alexander pulled out the win. Now, gentleman Jack Gallagher will be facing off against none other than Neville, the Red Arrow. And we'll have to see if Neville's able to pull out the win. The king of the Cruiserweights, will he be able to manage to live up to his nickname on NXT? We'll just have to see as we move into the second match of NXT. Let's go ahead and bring out Neville and get the action underway as our first look at Jack Gallagher. Jack hasn't really had much of a career in WWE, unfortunately. I feel he's underutilized. He's one of my favorite cruiserweights. Neville was also one of my favorite cruiserweights, and look where that got him. He quit the company because the company was an asshole to him, basically, and kept him in the cruiserweight division, which he built, but wouldn't let him go into main event material, and always treated the cruiserweights as lesser than the rest of the roster, which should have been reversed, as the cruiserweights put on some of the best matches I've ever seen in WWE. 205 Live, believe, unfortunately, may have been canceled. If not, last I checked, the roster was only 5 superstars. But 205 Live was very poorly managed when it first started, but then Triple H took control of it and really put it on the map with some of the best matches ever in WWE, with the tournament for the Cruiserweight Championship being one of the best tournaments ever seen in a WWE stadium. Unfortunately, though, we'll have to just stick to the Cruiserweight matches in here, as they have pretty much gotten rid of the Cruiserweights altogether in WWE. Anyways, starting out match strong, Jack Gallagher with some offense, flipping Neville across the ring over and over with some suplexes, an elbow strike, and now going for another suplex of sorts. Neville gets out of it, hits him with a super kick, spins Jack Gallagher down to the mat, bridge suplex, and Gallagher could be in trouble here. Jack gets out of it. He goes for a kick, doesn't connect. He goes for a right hook, doesn't connect. Neville gets out of it, hits him with a gut kick, elbow to get out of what Neville was going for, slings him into the corner. What's Gallagher going for here? Kick to the gut, and raking Neville's face across the rope. Is Jack turning heel already? This could spell disaster for Neville if Jack is willing to do anything. And Neville could be in trouble here. Neville picking him up onto his shoulders into a gut check from way up top. And now Enziguri lays out Jack Gallagher. Neville for the pin. Is it going to be enough? No. Kick out at 1. Jack Gallagher back up to his feet, but instantly into a suplex from Neville. And Neville really taking control of the match here as he picks him up onto his shoulders again and slams him down with a big face buster. And Gallagher forced to roll out to the outside of the ring. He's ringside. He goes for a body splash. It connects with a crossbody, laying out Neville on the outside. And now Neville getting the better half of Gallagher, but Gallagher gets out of the way of the double drop kick. And Neville lands hard on the outside. Slings Gallagher across ringside. It's a 4 count so far. Is he going to put him back in the ring? No, Jack does it himself as he puts Neville back into the ring and slides in behind him. He's going for a neck breaker. It connects. Neville really needs to get back into this before Jack gets too much momentum and ends up winning the match. Kick to the spine. Stomp on the gut. And now Neville is in some big trouble as he's hit with another gut shot by the gentleman. Oh, he's going for a submission. Is he going to be able to submit the king of the cruiserweights? No, Neville breaks out of it, breaking free with a few strikes to the face of Jack Gallagher. And now Gallagher with a reversal, inverted DDT onto Neville. Neville in trouble here. Every time Neville gets some offense in, Jack manages to reverse it. But now it looks like he could get some big offense in as he takes him down with a big rebound spine buster. And now we're ringside as a spinal check from the king of the cruiserweights. Lays out the gentleman. Gentleman trying to go after Neville, but Neville relentless in his offense. He goes for a suplex on the outside. That's gotta hurt Jack Gallagher as he lands on the hard, unforgiving floor. And a knee drop from Neville lands on the throat of Jack Gallagher. As I said last week on Raw, I'm going into professional wrestling, and I can tell you, landing on the floor hurts like hell. Especially when there's no padding at all. But, you know, whatever. Regardless, if you're watching this, and you are in the Kokomo area in Indiana, please, by all means, show up this Saturday night for the event at the event center, and go to AACW to see some of the big matches on this August 14th, this Saturday. And you will see some big matches. I won't be wrestling quite yet. I'm still in training. But regardless, we have the likes of Christian Taylor wrestling. Along with, I do believe, we have some guest tag teams. I believe the first tag team titles will be on the line. I believe that's what I've heard so far. I think that's what's happening, as they are introducing the tag titles in the first tag title match at AACW. Anyways, let's get back up to the matchup at hand. Jack Gallagher sent over the top and crashing down to the mat on the outside. Jack has a signature. Neville has a signature. Hurricane Rana from Neville. And a knee drop. Is he going to get Jack into the ring and pull off the finish? We'll just have to see. I don't know where he was trying to drag Jack there, but didn't work. A gut kick. And then a super kick. Lays out Jack on the ramp. And Neville really being relentless here. Fed up with how long this match is taking. He feels like this should not take so long. Jack reverses it with a super kick. And they're slowly making their way up the ring. Neville's slung towards the ring once again. Is he going to be able to get Neville into the ring? He rolls into the ring. Oh, and slides back out. Neville slinging Jack back into the ring, bringing the match back inside the squared circle. And he goes for a back suplex. Lands him in the center of the ring. Is he going to go for the finish? No, he goes for the pin instead. 1, 2, kick out at 2. And Gallagher now has a finisher at hand, ready to deliver to Neville if he can get back up to his feet. Neville going up top. Is he going to pull off the finish here? And it looks like he's going for it. And he hits the red arrow. No, that wasn't the red arrow. That was a Phoenix Splash. Very close, but not quite. He goes for... Oh, here's the finish. Is he going to tap out Jack Gallagher in the center of the ring? Is Gallagher going to tap? Or is he going to be able to get out of the submission. He got out of it. And Neville goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3. No, kick out at 2. This could spell disaster for Neville. Neville not being able to tap him out or pin him. And now Gallagher has a finisher ready. Neville trying to get a comeback going. And, oh, a spinning heel kick. A spinning snap kick, more like. But Jack Gallagher back on the offense. Gallagher could pick up a huge win over Neville here. Kick across the chest. Could we see Gallagher added to the match? If he puts on a good enough show, he might be facing off against Lee, and maybe he'll have to be added to the match for the Cruiserweight Championship. We'll just have to see if he's able to pick up a win over the King of the Cruiserweights. Slings him into the corner. Goes for a running drop kick. That's the finish. He goes for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, barely a kick out at 2.5. Neville back up to his feet. He's got a finisher, but an uppercut from Jack Gallagher lays him out in the center of the ring. This is main event material. We need to make NXT a major show, as this is one hell of a match. This is better than the Eric versus Matt Hardy match last week on Raw, which was supposed to be the main event. Turned into Finn Balor versus The Miz, which was actually a better main event. But this would have been the perfect main event for Monday Night Raw, as this is one hell of a match so far. This has got to be a 5-star match in my book. Gallagher now going for a submission type move, stomping on the wrist of Neville. Neville in trouble here. He has a finisher, but is he going to be able to use it before Jack Gallagher taps him out or pins him? Gallagher really working on the arms of Neville, and he goes for a pin. Is it going to be enough to put him away? 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Neville again has a finish. Gallagher getting close to his signature. Which man is going to be able to pick up the win here tonight? It has been back and forth between these two in this epic battle on NXT. Gallagher slinging Neville over the top rope. Is Neville going to be able to get back into it? No, he's slammed straight down on the mat. And now Gallagher has a signature. Neville has a finisher. Knee strike takes down Neville again. Is Gallagher going for the signature? It looks like it. If he goes for a butterfly suplex, that's not his signature apparently. Despite him being one of my favorite cruiserweights, I forget what his signature is. I know his finisher is the running drop kick into the corner. Oh, that's right. It's the headbutt. He goes for the pin. Is it going to be enough to put him away? 1, 2, 3. And gentleman Jack Gallagher has picked up a win over Neville in one of the best matches we've seen so far in WWE 2K20 Universe mode. And that was, holy hell, that was an awesome match. Let's look at some of the replays. There's a back suplex by Neville. Kick out at 1. Right there, I thought Jack Gallagher was going to tap. He was already in red health. And then he went for a pin. Thought he was going to get pinned. 1, 2, 2.5. And he kicked out. The double drop kick I thought was going to end the match. He goes for the pin. Neville manages to power his way out of it. Kick out at 2.5 as well. And there, he almost got the pin again, managing to get a 2 count once more. But finally, the headbutt at the end is what did Neville in, and Jack Gallagher pulling out a win here on NXT. Let's get into the main event. And now for the main event, though the last match could have been a main event in its own right, as that was probably the best match I've seen so far on WWE 2K20, even better than some of the Daniel Bryan versus Paul Cruz matches. But anyways, the main event will be Matt Payne versus Angel Garza. Matt Payne has found a tutor in John Wick, who will be teaching him the ropes and teaching him some fighting styles, trying to get him into some better fighting shape, as Matt Payne has been laughably bad in the past weeks. Let's see if his mentorship will be enough to put Matt Payne over and finally get in some wins and get some experience in the ring. He'll be facing off against Angel Garza, who lost recently to John Wick. Backstage, John Wick was seen shaking hands with Matt Payne, so it looks like he has accepted the role of mentorship as he is out here tonight in Matt Payne's corner. Let's go ahead and bring out Angel Garza. I don't think Garza's picked up a win quite yet. He's built on some pretty good matches so far, though. We'll have to see. Oh, this is a new attire, I do believe. I don't think I've seen him in this attire yet. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the main event. Again, I don't know why he comes out to Humberto Carrillo's Titantron, but he does, and it's not a new attire. I've seen this attire before. Anyways, let's get into the match. Some technical wrestling right out of the gate, it looked like. No belly to belly from Matt Payne right off of the bat. And Matt Payne trying to pick up some offense here, trying to pick up a win. I believe he's got one win under his belt, but he's lost several times. He's lost to Max Danger. He's lost to Chris Danger. He's lost to... he was in a match with John Wick, Angel Garza, and I believe Max Danger, and he lost. Or Chris Danger, and he lost to Chris Danger. And Matt Payne really needs to pick up some wins, build some momentum, and try and get himself into some form of a match, some form of momentum going. Angel Garza with a bridge suplex on Matt Payne. Payne in trouble here. Gets back up to his feet and takes back over with a takedown and some big, meaty strikes onto Angel Garza's jaw. Those looked rough. Kick to the head of Matt Payne. And Garza trying to take back control. Garza also looking for a win. I don't think he's gotten one quite yet on NXT. Garza slinging Matt Payne into the corner, turning him around. This could spell disaster. And he hits him with a... that looked like not a Pele kick. Yeah, a Pele kick. Matt Payne. Payne pulls out a Russian leg sweep on Angel Garza. Garza could potentially be in some hot water as Payne building a bit more momentum than Garza has so far. Garza gets out of whatever Payne was going for, hits him with a big Hurricane Rana roll up. One, kick out at one, rolls him up himself. Another kick out at one. Back and forth so far in this matchup. That last match being really hard to top here in this main event. Let's see if Payne and Garza is going to be able to top that match. As Garza is hit by his own bridge suplex from Matt Payne. Payne with a stomp to the head. And he looks like he's going for something big. Is he going for the signature? He is. Oh, it's reversed. Garza gets the reversal in. But Payne puts him up top into a gut check to the knee. Payne almost pulled out the signature. He could have won right there. Instead, Garza is able to dodge the axe kick. Rolls out to the outside and slides back into the ring. Hit with a knee. And now Payne in control again. Landing him on the ropes. Goes for the pin. Ref's not counting. 1, 2. That should have been 3 already. Ref could be in trouble after the match. Again. It's that same damn ref. I thought we fired him repeatedly. He keeps making mistakes, and yet he keeps making it back onto the show. At this point, I don't care anymore. Some right chops and strikes from Garza. Garza with a takedown into an armbar. Is he going to be able to tap him out? No, rope break. Ref does actually call rope break for some reason. Ooh, and a dirty deeds from Angel Garza. Oh, what's happening here? And Matt Payne surprising him from behind as the lights went out for a second, and now Matt Payne's in control. Angel Garza sent over the top rope and onto the floor. Payne has his signature saved up. Is he going to pull it out on the outside of the ring? Ooh, slings him down to the mat on the outside. This could spell disaster for Garza. Garza back up to his feet. Doesn't matter. He's hit with an inverted DDT onto Payne's knee. Stomp onto the arm, almost breaking the arm of Garza. Is he going to put him back in the ring? No, he's slung into the stairs. Garza trying to work his way up into a pin, potentially. Payne with a reversal. And a gut check, or a gut strike. Now taking control of Garza with an elbow chop. Garza with a reversal and an arm drag. He gets back into the ring. He tries to get back to the outside, but Matt Payne's already back in. Payne is ready for him, but Garza also ready. Slings him into the corner. He's going to go up top, it looks like. No. He's going to go to the middle rope. Looks like a front flip. No, Hurricane inverted DDT. That looked like the finish. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Payne already back up to his feet. Is he going to go for the finish? It looks like he was going for it. But Garza with a suplex doesn't connect. Payne with something doesn't connect as it's reversed by Garza. Now they're going back and forth. Garza with a Pele kick to the wrist. Went for something. Looked like a cutter almost. And it looks like Payne manages to get in the finish combination. He goes for the pin. 1, 2, kick out at 2.5. Garza managing to stay in this one. Matt Payne trying to make a comeback here. Payne trying desperately for a win. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Off the ropes into a single leg missile drop kick. And he's got a signature. Is he going to be able to pull it off this time? The axe kick could put him away. Yes, he does. Float over. Axe kick to the back of the skull. The ref is surprised by it. And he goes for the pin. Is it going to be enough to put away Garza? 1, 2, 3. Matt Payne with an axe kick puts away Angel Garza in one of his first wins. Finally starting to build some momentum with his new tutor and trainer, John Wick. Garza, after the match, is he going to be a good sport about it? Let's see if Matt Payne's going to accept the good sportsmanship from Angel Garza, and he does. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I will catch you on Monday Night Raw.